Welcome to Golden Life Show. My name is Gloria Rob and I'm your host. Golden Life Show is all about you, your wealth, your spirituality, your career, your health, and your relationships. And not forgetting personal development. Golden Life Show is born out of a desire to have a balanced, wholesome life. Because as I told you, there is room for everyone, there is room for everything. It also comes from a place of desiring and dreaming for a good life. And I know people try with different perspectives and different angles, but I want to look at it wholesomely because life is all about balance. And I've had struggles even personally. Am I even living a golden life myself? No. But as I told you, I'm a big dreamer and I believe if you desire something and if you work towards it, eventually you should have that type of life. So I'll start off with spiritualities because if your spirituality is taken care of, which is the source of your being, like your soul is sorted, then the rest of the body will be easily sorted because your priorities stem from a place of truth. Your source of motivation stems from a strong source. I know I'm not an expert in all areas, so I'll bring on board different speakers who will be speaking to us on other different ways of strengthening your spirituality. Next, we talk about your wealth. Your wealth in terms of not only what you earn, but what are your investments. There are so many ways of, or rather a big chunk of our living depends on your wealth. The standard of life, the lifestyle you lead is based on the amount of wealth that you have and how you can afford that lifestyle or the livelihood you choose. So wealth is a major issue, and so I thought it is also important. It affects a big chunk of everything you do. Most people struggle with this area because of lack of information, lack of knowledge, or wrong priorities. So I look forward to having an opportunity to speak with experts who will guide our hand in this journey of wealth creation and even give us practical ideas and tips that we can use on a daily basis. I'm so big on practicals because I have read books for a long time, and it's not necessarily that just because you have information it translates into you having a better life. It all goes down to being practical. If you practice it, that is when it will have an impact. Another area that is really key is your health and fitness. Health priority is a big deal, especially this time when we've seen how Corona has caused so much loss. This is when now exercising, for instance, become very important. Taking care of yourself, drinking fluids, running, keeping your heart healthy. I personally used to gym and I was very consistent for a long time. And then I figured I was overdoing things because I would say jog in a week and lose 4 kgs. I would be doing swimming at the same time. I don't know, I was even almost doing taekwondo. YMCA club is really nice for those of you who don't have too much to spare on expensive gyms and that type of thing. I'm not too sure if they are open because of COVID. However, it's a good place, and there are so many other places that are free. You can just go jog at, say, the Arboretum, Karura, and other places. You can even jog around your compound. So I want to still work on that and be balanced in terms of being healthy but not also overdoing at the expense of other things, because time is also limited in a day. You don't have the whole day to exercise. Your career is something that affects a lot of what you do, because there's the aspect of time. You invest time in it. You've probably even been to school on the same, and so it's something you've invested a lot already. Besides the technical knowledge, is there other angles to your career that you can exploit? But then it does not necessarily mean that you're doing well for yourself out of that career. You can be so invested and then it doesn't translate into you making the best out of it. So I just want to know how best, or for those who have successfully managed to capitalize on their career, how did they go about it, so that we can learn a few tips from them. Next, we go to relationships. Relationships are a big deal because they affect how you relate with your spouse, your friends, your family. It's something we cannot run away from. Relationships are all around us. Even how you relate to your colleagues in the office, it's how you relate with your subordinates, the people you've hired to work for you, the people that help you within your home space. It really goes a long way. If you have good relationships, it can make a big difference. It is like a support system around. You cannot do without one. And so what I want to delve into is how best can you nourish those relationships? How can you avoid having tension within those relationships? And even how can you enjoy them? It's not always that every time there's an issue. How can you maximize on those relationships so that you can get the best out of this life as you aim for your goal in life? As you can see, we have quite a handful to discuss, and I look forward to different speakers, different coaches. I'll be big on coaching because most coaches specialize on one area. And thank you so much for your time. I look forward to growing with you as we work this journey together. Thank you so much. God bless you and see you around.